Hey, this is one and only Wisdom speaking Don Kryptonium. Today, as always, we are going to discuss Stargaze NFTs. I'm going to give you the broader picture, right? So I want to remove my personal preferences for the NFTs and look what is happening on Stargaze. Is there some maybe secret NFTs that are unexplored with potential to make you rich and famous? Before we start, make sure you like this video. Hit the like button to support Don Kryptonium. Maybe comment, share your own opinion. You know, I'm truly blessed because you need to understand that I'm paid by Stargaze, okay? So I make this video, whatever I want, and they pay me money. And imagine if I would not talk about Stargaze, what happens in the Cosmos ecosystem? Nothing. Lawsuits from all in bits. Fights. There is nothing to talk about. There is nothing happening in the Cosmos ecosystem beyond NFTs right now. Okay, so that's what I'm going to focus, right? So first of all, we get the new NFT, Lonely Astro Club, right? So it's not about the if I like the art or not, but super successful mint out right away. Big collection of over 3,000. You know, it's not really my king to go with such a high royalties, but it's not about this because they are doing absolutely great. So when you hit the volume, Lonely Astro Club is leading with the volume, a lot of sales, a lot of buys, and around 400 holders. So just over 10% of unique holders. So huge congratulations to Lonely Astro Club. But what else we have beyond the bad kids, beyond the beat kids, beyond the Lonely Astro Club, beyond Pixel Wizards maybe? And to be honest, I'm super bullish on Pixel Wizards right now. In fact, yesterday I bought 3 of them for over 3,000 stars. Can you imagine? That's how big conviction I have. But it's because he gets the fun, you know? So it was quite obvious from the beginning that he has the plan for his community and for his NFT. That's why the Pixel Wizards was such a strong conviction for me. You know, Adora, associated with Cosmos Spaces, it also has its own community. But let's go lower. Space Killies. So what you can see, there is tons of really strong communities over here. And yesterday, someone pitched me this shrimp gang. I want to focus also on Kujirans, on the Kujira side, because you need to know, Stargaze is acquiring not only Stargaze community here, you know, because Bad Kids is Cosmos community, but they are acquiring small independent chains to build their own communities. So remember the idea about the Cosmos, what the Cosmos purpose is, that there will be millions of tiny chains for its own community. Each community will have its own chain, but you can see right now that it changed. You know, the environment changed. It doesn't make sense for your own small community to launch a chain. It makes sense for your own small community to launch the NFT and create kind of meme coin for your own community. And that's what I see with Kujirans, right? They have very strong community around the Kujira network, which I'm not really user. I'd love to learn more. And they've been very successful creating something for their own community. So this is how this shrimp gang was pitched to me yesterday by the Slings. Shout out Slings. But not exactly the shrimp gang. You can see high royalties, but she mentioned something different. She mentioned to me shrimp avatars. So I started minting tons of this. It's only 50 stars mint, and it's at 87% right now. One danger, because someone mentioned to me that the art is copy or something of Ethereum, but they couldn't find it, right? So I don't know if it's true or not. But there is one thing I really like. So it's huge collection. And the royalties is at 0. So this is what I really like, because when I go to the shrimps... Sorry. I'm not gonna edit this video, you know? It doesn't mean to be dynamic. It's the discussion. If we go to shrimp avatars, the distribution is essentially similar to this of the Astro Club, right? Just over 10%. Not really insanely distributed, but considering that cheap. So what is the bull case, right? There is Kujirans, which is probably OG Kuji collection, and there is Shrimp. My hope is that they don't really copy the Ethereum art. I don't know, nor do I care. The idea is if Kuji will be successful, there might be strong communities building around Kujira NFTs, which are those, right? Those NFTs on Stargaze. So I like zero royalties because I tell you something. When you have zero royalty, you can easily take over collection, right? By having majority of the NFTs. Of course, you don't control the deployer contract, so that's the problem. But with big quantity and zero royalties, I could easily take over this collection, right? And do it as my own. As you know, on Stargaze, soon we will have infinity pools where you can provide liquidity. And with big size of the collection, you can always think what's most important for big collection, scarcity or liquidity. For big collections, liquidity is important. To be honest, bad kids now struggle with liquidity. So I think that when you have zero royalties, you can play it well and create your own meme coin. There is no one saying that the NFTs cannot be a meme coins. And this is what I see here. So let me know if they are a copy, if you saw some similar art on maybe Ethereum. I could probably buy some of the Shrimp Gang just in case. Don't know who they are, to be honest. Let's go further. Cosmos Ape Society, another Kuji. So you can see Kujira has really strong communities. Cosmos Ape Society is more from the Terra Luna. Ock NFTs always say I don't give them shout out. So sorry for that. The Dog House, I got plenty of that. Another Luna community. So you can see there's so many small communities that I can't even distinguish who is who over here. Chill Pets, community that's been around for close to 1 year from the Chill Heads that is still being there and working. So what I would advise when you seek for your community, right? Like find the community that you kind of enjoy being part of. So if you're into Kujira, right? Like I'm not really Kujira trader or anything like this, but if you are into Kujira and you're like long believer in Kujira, it's quite possible you might like Kuji NFTs, right? I don't have to roll it as the PFP. I'm not this type of guy. I'm about money. I want to make money. But if you like the community, if you value yourself in this community, you might also want to speculate on the NFTs being in this community. You see, the problem sometimes with discovery of the smaller NFTs, like Otherworld, when the price is low, it's quite difficult to create the big volume to make the collection up high. So for the bad kids, just few bad kids sell in one day and they will be in the number one. For the Otherworld, they would have to sell hundreds, even thousands, close to 1,000 to end up in the first position because the floor price is so low. And this is why also small collections will struggle, like Pocket Bisu. I'm supporting because I've been speaking so much about Pocket Bisu, but it has only 300 total of them. But I think there's 90 unique wallets, right? But it will be quite impossible to make them end up very high in the Stargaze, 89, so it actually dropped. It will be impossible for them to end high because of the small supply. And you will see also another ones, like all of these smaller collections, they will not be high. Many people were asking, what is this? But like the details, it's actually art wise, you might not like the art because it's maybe cute for the girls or stuff like this, but the art wise and quality wise, those images are well crafted. I saw a lot of images that have like 500 pixels to 500 pixels, low effort art. it's not one of these. Like, you know, it actually has well-crafted threads and a lot of small perks that you could use. Maybe it doesn't look well as the PFP, right? You would have to crop the animal. And I actually like Ina. Let's spam Ina. Right? Let's go on Twitter. Make sure you check always the same with shrimps, if their Twitter is active or not. You know, they're active. So I follow Ina. So Ina created Pocket Bisu. I want her to create those as the PFP collection. Those ones. This could work so well as the PFP collection. So she made the Pocket Bisu. Those would wear so well. You know, Ina, extremely talented. And you can see it. You can see it in the Pocket Bisus, all of these details. It's well crafted, right? She should also drop one of one. So I hope this video will encourage her. You know? Some really cool art. Very girly, obviously. But deep inside a heart, I'm actually very cute girl. I hope it makes sense, right? How to spot scams? Look at this collection, right? It looks nice. We could say it looks nice. So it's copy of some collection because you can see it doesn't really have metadata. It's fake metadata. In fact, like, I don't know who buy it. Like, so you should avoid those. It's fake. It's a grift over here. You know, some of the old collections that they don't have value drop in below. So I would really say, like, you just go sometimes, because sometimes down here you can find some gems that simply don't have volume. I wonder if this Swaggy Turtles. I think I do too much coffee lately. It's a problem. Sorry, I start to think too much. So yeah, you can see there is much more like this scam. IBC Goblins, just burn it, you know. Yeti Pals, I saw them. Are they active? That's essentially Ina. Yeti Pals. Are they there? Are they actually active? Was it too big of the collection? Let's see if they are. And here how you can see how you fucked up. Like, it's abandoned collection. Like, so yeah. Like, I mean, like, the fact that you didn't mean it doesn't mean you have to abandon that. So yeah, ignore that. Did they burn the last? I'm not sure. But this is the broader picture of the whole Stargaze community. I'm really glad that there is so many new collections happening. You know, what are the dangers? The dangers are obviously the ones that the community, overall crypto community, because NFTs somehow are related to this, right? It's quite dead. The volume is quite dead, but the NFTs probably and the communities will have its revival if this environment would change. So here is my thesis on Stargaze, on the NFTs. I hope it shows you the broader picture. Pitch me the NFTs. What are your NFT that you hold on Stargaze? You know what I hold? I hold way too much. Way too much. You don't know how much money I gave to the artists, swapping their floors, minting out the small NFTs. With that, Don Kryptoniums out. Till the next time.